All right, here we are, show number 37 of Into the Cubieverse, and we are live.
The Cubieverse is a GPS-based game where you walk to get keys, use keys to open trivia vaults, answer trivia to earn rewards, and use those rewards to enhance your in-game experience or convert them to real-life rewards. Thanks for joining us tonight, and get ready as we take you into the Cubieverse. Hello, Gold Miner Atrocities. It's me,
Hello.
Hey, Magic Dragon.
How was your week in the Cubieverse, Gold Miner?
Well, we have been busy hunting like crazy, trying to stockpile our resin again. We're out hunting during happy hour almost daily, depending on the hour that it is happy hour, of course. I have had now 2 weeks in a row at Sushi Shacks, 2 knives, so 2 sharp knives, which I'm kind of impressed by. Still no charred peels, but I do certainly have those. So I'm on my 3rd knife, which is awesome. Let's see, I had a great buddy quest. Won a few good cheap stamps in the auction house this week. Let's see, still working on the pizza shop, Pizza Shack, I believe. Atrocities keeps telling me I'm saying it wrong. Still have the coffee shop on the go, and the sushi shack, and all 3 of those should be hopefully done within the next couple of days. So that's getting exciting. But yeah, last night we did our 6 trade shacks, and like our 3 and 3, plus there's 3 downtown, and I got extra bat wings at one of them, so that was cool.
Right.
We hit some other trade shacks during happy hour, and I got an extra bonus on that, so that's nice. When we went to claim our sushi quest today, it was during happy hour, but we didn't get double the resources on that. I'm not sure if that's just for that or what the case is. Like, I thought everything was doubled now during happy hour. Don't know if you've heard, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
I haven't heard. I didn't think quests were doubled, but
when we were down in Toronto for the event, they were atrocities.
So
Yeah,
remember, they were getting doubled because of the event when we were in Toronto.
Yeah.
And our understanding was that they were potentially doubled during happy hour because during the event somebody showed a picture of getting two knives from it. So
I think that was just because it was the city event.
Hmm.
I thought things were doubled for your city event or whatever.
It was doubled, so in theory you could have gotten 4 times during happy hour, but my understanding was that it was going to happy hour is going to act the same way, doubling everything, because it's happy hour is impacting blue vaults now, which is great. Seemed like they're impacting green vaults, because we did grab a green vault during happy hour. I think I got like 2,400 crystal keys, not crystal keys, Cubicoin. Out of
that would be double,
right? So I think that was double. So it would make sense, but it's possible that like what we do is we go to the sushi place,
right?
get the quest started, start our meal, turn off the phones to save the battery, and then we when we were done, turned on the phones and collected our rewards, and then noticed it was happy hour, and it was like, hey, it didn't get doubled, right? So
Right.
it's possible that maybe you have to start the sushi quest during happy hour and complete it during happy hour, or maybe you have to start it during happy hour and you can complete it after, because that was another thought, because we were thinking about going and grabbing some sushi the previous day, and it was towards the end of a happy hour, and like, it's not going to have time to do. So we were going to find out, but then we got there and realized, oh wait, the quest, we can't do the quest for another day, so I guess we'll save our money and go another time. So that's what we did. So
Okay.
yeah, that was interesting. Anyways, gold mine or anything else you want to talk about for your week in the Cubieverse?
Well, yesterday, last week, I kind of touched on it, saying I was wondering what would happen if we put a different QB into the trade shack. So last night, when I was at one of mine, I took the QB that was staffing it out, and I put in my Vegas High Roller QB, wondering what might happen.
Right.
All I got was one drop of purple paint. So I
Ah,
guess that's those special or the non-blueprint QBs must obviously not pay out as others unless I guess
for now.
for
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah.
do not have any other resources, I guess, involved in their making, right?
It
Right.
makes sense because there's no blueprint, so there's no formula for that portion of the coding to access, right? So it just gives you the
Right.
paint and then says there's nothing here, so there's no resource. But you never know. It could have maybe would have defaulted with like resin or something like that. So in the name of scientific research, gold miners sacrifice in the name of science.
There we go.
I was just thinking maybe it would drop something cool with it, right? Like, I don't know, some unknown resource that nobody has.
Yeah.
Like some Vegas dice or something,
An
right?
extra Joker card or something.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, Plumber Boy.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we commented on, or scientifically determined that they only give paint, but they actually don't give anything because you get the base paint based upon just doing the trade shack. So
Right.
so you get the base paint, but
250 purple paint was not too exciting, but
Right. Okay.
that was,
Good experiment. It was worth it.
yeah, why not, right?
Because you missed out on 1,000 apples.
No, it was it was it was giving out pumpkin seeds. What was that? The wombat? I think I had about it there. So
Okay.
yeah, nothing too exciting. We've had those in there for a while, so we have lots of pumpkin seeds right now.
yeah. So we had staffed some trade shacks with the wombats, thinking that
Yeah.
Halloween might need pumpkin seeds, so we threw those in with the build up for those. Plus, wombat pumpkin seeds are also needed for the Spice Girl, the coffee, Tim Hortons coffee lady, right? Cubie,
Okay.
which is new. So that was the other reason that we got them because
Oh.
I don't know how much those are actually going for in the trade shops, but or auction house, but that was another reason to get some, so I had an option to print those in worst case
Speaking of
scenario.
which, though, it's no longer a Tim Hortons coffee shop.
It's just a coffee shop.
It's just a coffee shop. All the signage is down. Everything's like, it's just like the size of it's changed, the layout. It's just
Really?
it's just a standard looking. At least ours in Dorchester is.
We went to
pulled
yours
in.
a couple weeks ago, but
Yeah, we pulled in a few days ago, and I'm like, whoa, this is different.
Depressing.
And there we go.
I did read something on that it's gone back to generic because they're no longer doing that
Yeah.
sort of branding or whatever with those companies. So
Yeah.
well, speaking
I
of
know.
different, in the pizza shack, we stopped at one last night, and the pizza shack now has a tab there, not just to complete the pizza quest, but to also do some exports on that.
Yeah, same with the coffee shop. There was like you had to cash in an export token or ticket or whatever it said. That was there as well. So that's good, but I still had a small hope that Tim Hortons gift cards are coming back. I thought maybe the partnership was going to last for a while, and once they got everything smoothed out, they'd be like, okay, let's do the gift cards for Tim Hortons. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. That was one gift card that I would have been happy to take advantage of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that like with Tim Hortons that it expired pretty much when we were able to start taking advantage of that,
Right?
because I think
Yeah.
that would have gone well.
Yeah.
But there's no reason why they can't shift back to, shift back that at some point in the future.
Yeah. Like
Um,
I'm very happy with the not committing to one focus and getting that working perfectly before they add on other things or go back to try new things. So I still champion the game. I like the idea. It kind of nips that little hope I had in the back of my head, like, yeah, maybe it'll come back sooner than later. But no, I think if it ever comes back, it'll be a while.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate too that like I'm sure they paid for the art for those the
Yeah.
customized ones and the cost of one of that
Yeah.
it's not there and it's gone. And the Tims look cool for sure, and then I'm sure it's kind of depressing looking going back or so. So did you say your Tims was able to export? Had an option to do a crypto export then?
Yes.
Because we
So
saw
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the,
Yeah.
if you want a ticket or an export,
Yeah.
is it called an export ticket?
I think it's an export ticket. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's what it said.
we
It
saw
definitely said that.
we saw that at the pizza shop last
Yeah.
night. Same functionality, which is I was thinking that they were going to restrict that specifically to the Tim Hortons or the coffee
Maybe.
shops, because I don't know, the coffee shops now seem like a little bit less of a thing to build.
They did say they have
Right.
a couple more consumables in the works, though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That they didn't want to reveal too much about, so those are coming out soon. So, but
But-
I get what you're saying. It does seem a little underwhelming at the moment.
And if the pizza's got the same one, why would you buy and build a pizza at this point?
Right.
Probably build a coffee at this point over a pizza, but of course we just built
Yeah.
some coffees, so it's a whole
Yeah.
other thing. So, yeah, unfortunately, but
Okay.
it's
Well,
changed.
let's mix things up, atrocities, and you tell us about your week first before I tell you about mine.
Okay, we'll do that. Actually, before I tell you about my week, I do want to say that let people know that yes, once again, we are giving away a loot code for a free stamp to one live viewer later on in the show. We are not in a great habit of mentioning that first off. You have to watch. You have to be watching live the show, and obviously, if you won before, you cannot win again. Want to make sure we spread the wealth around. It's one exotic Cubie. You'll need to add
One exotic stamp, not exotic QB.
yes, you're right. Exotic cube stamp. Exotic
I don't
Cubieverse.
know where he's getting that QB from that he's giving out.
Exotic
Yeah.
exotic Cubieverse stamp. This week it's Sweden, I think we said.
Yes.
Yes, Sweden. So you'll
And
need
we're
to
not telling what the next 2 weeks are. Those are the
No.
surprise weeks.
But I'll add in, I won't say what they are, but they're cool stamps.
Okay.
All of these would be ones I would personally want. Unfortunately, I don't
Yeah.
qualify. But the next two I think are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Oh, atrocities. Before we forget another thing, because we do forget quite often to talk about a lot of things, I believe we owe a shout out to someone who gave us a shout out.
Yes.
Right. So do you want to
No,
say it?
I
'Cause
don't know anything about it other than it happened. I've never seen it. I don't know, but I'm just so thrilled about it. Please
Okay.
let everyone know.
So I'm gonna say that. Do you want to say the name? Because I'm gonna butcher the name, and I just
Okay,
got.
here. Why don't I say the name? Because Atrocities, correct, he butchers everybody's names.
Okay.
So it is. Oh, well, I might do that too, though. Archimedes.
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 I think it's.
Okay.
Yeah. So thanks very much, and
Yeah.
yeah, thanks very much for mentioning the stamp giveaway and into the Cubieverse, and
Yeah.
we will have to go into. Doesn't say
Yeah.
what
So,
does he have a podcast?
So I think he streams live on Twitch. I think he goes out and streams a hunt or so. I've
Oh,
never
wow.
watched it myself because I don't want to be influenced by what other people are doing per se. But my understanding is that he is on Twitch and he will stream hunts and talks while he's streaming the hunt. That's all
Wow.
I know. That's all I know. But I was told he gives a shout out. So hey, we'll give him a shout out
Okay.
back. And if you do want to check it out on Twitch, I think I think he does a good show for sure. I think it's Archimedes. I'm not gonna try Archimedes, but I know that was an ancient Greek philosopher's name.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's where the name comes from. Or it may not have been a philosopher. It might have been a scientist or whatever. It doesn't. Guess it really doesn't matter. But I'm
How
not.
would you pronounce my name, Chris, if you first saw it for Atrocities for the first time? Would you have got Magic Dragon for mine?
I
Yes.
think. Yeah, I
Would
think
you
I
have figured
verbally.
that out?
I think you verbally told me. Maybe I don't know.
I have gotten Mjik Durgan before.
MJ Durgan.
So I guess Mjik Durgan works. I understand what you mean, but
I must,
names are fun.
I must say your wife has the easier one of the two, but I knew it was Magic Dragon as well. But I'm sure Atrocities probably told me in advance of what it was. So
Right on.
Okay. So yes, please, anyone, if I might be butchering this because you know how long it took me to even figure out how to use this and how to use Facebook, but Archimedes on Twitch. Thank you for mentioning us, and we hope that anyone that knows anything about Twitch or whatever else it is, I will. You know what? After the show tonight, I'm going to research it. I know there's a link, and they post some stuff into the Cubieverse Facebook page, and I'm going to look into it more and figure it out. And next week you can ask me about it, and I will know something.
All right.
I think the problem is we're middle aged. I'm not on Twitch. I'm barely on Discord.
You're right, same here, and
And here my phone just fell down.
yeah, of course.
So
Okay. As to
Okay.
all right.
Velocity, your week in the Cubieverse.
So my week in Cubieverse, I think as Goldmine was saying, we've been going hard for the last week or so. I think we've been trying to get like 2 hunts in a day. I think we're averaging around. I've been tracking it approximately 100 volts in each hunt, so around 200
Okay.
volts a day.
That's nice.
Which is nice. We're, you know, we want to make sure we got the resin for the build. So, because we're throwing resin in, and you know, I start off with millions upon millions upon millions of resin, and we're going through it quite quickly here. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I've done the calculations. I'm pretty sure I've got enough. We'll have enough, but you never know. And plus, I want to make sure I got enough to be able to build any cubies that come out of the Halloween event.
Yeah,
Right?
Halloween, right?
For sure. So yeah, I know we've been going hard. I think I had two buddy quests. Both went really well. Don't recall winning anything in the auction house in the last little while. So
you got a sharp knife as well, but that might have been 2 weeks ago.
I think that was the previous week. I got a sharp knife. So that's it. Yeah, my pizza shop, pizzeria, I think it's due tomorrow. I think it'd be complete. It's built tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that, getting that built, and then seeing where we end up in the hunt for the top of the builder's leaderboard.
Right.
Because until we get our first structure built, like our big structure built, I really don't know. Keep kind of falling back and whatnot. But we've got them going on, and tomorrow will be the first one. We'll get to see where it is. So excited about that.
Okay.
I did build a blue vault it was gonna be my green location, um, until they dropped the radius, which opened up
Right.
my current build location. But we went to go do that one, and it's actually right on top of it's in a park, and it's right on top
Right.
of like playground equipment. So
Oh,
I went the first time, so immediately threw in a ticket and
right.
asked them to kind of move the location of it towards the parking
Yeah.
lot, away from that. And honestly, I got a response back in like 15 minutes, done. Like, hey, great
Nice.
job,
Wow.
Titanium Toaster. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. So
They're
that's
they're on the ball.
I'm still waiting to hear that they removed that ATM right beside my future pizza shack. That's like 2 weeks later. So
Yeah.
they did it. They just never responded. So
they did it. They did actually do, but they did not respond. But that was multiple messages to them.
Yeah.
So they were on the ball for him, just not
Huh.
not wanting to respond back to Karen here. No.
I'm sure it's an oversight.
yeah. The other thing, of course, we did is finally got around to downloading a crypto wallet for JHH.
Good.
Phantom is the one. It looked like it was the main one. There's no reason not to use it. It looked easy. So download the Phantom wallet, super easy, and then proceeded to go over to the closest
And register.
register, which seemed to be like everywhere now. Um,
Yeah.
and did my export. Super easy process to do the export. I guess it would have been more difficult if I hadn't had the wallet on the phone to copy and paste the address.
Right.
But since it was on the phone, super easy to copy paste, drop that in, and everything's good. So so I got that done, and obviously we got over 1,000 people doing it. I think there was like last I saw 1,300
Right.
people, somewhere in that range. So
Excellent.
great job, everybody. We hit that 1,000.
Yep.
I think people were
Yeah.
kind of concerned initially, but it just slowly snowballed, and we got to 1,000. So that's great. It was a
Yeah.
great event. Happy to hear. I guess we'll know for a fact when we look in and see the actual JHH is showing up in these wallets next week or so. So yeah. So I think that's the
No.
other.
Now, if only they could remove the ATMs, especially when they're sitting on the other vaults and you're like twisting
Right.
over, trying to find the perfect location to hit the vault and not the ATM.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
It
got
can be tough.
a
Yeah.
trade shack. Now there's an ATM, and then a print shop, like all tightly whatever. So it was difficult previously to hit the print shop as you were approaching it at the edge of whatever, because it would always whatever.
Right.
With the ATM in the middle, freaking near impossible right now. So
Even harder.
it's even harder. So
I'm fixated on the cat behind you. What is the cat eating?
His food.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That's his place.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
his
don't
whole
think
food.
eating like the wall or so, like the
No, no.
door or whatever.
So then, Magic Dragon, how was your week in the Cubieverse?
Interesting. It was an interesting week. No buddy quest until 2 days ago,
Oh.
and I received the buddy quest, and hopefully the person's watching because I had to cancel it because I think I remember someone telling me that K-Dog is someone they know, and they don't use Discord, but they'll monitor it and they'll help get in touch or whatever. But I waited the third day. It's like it's still no contact, no way for me to reach you, so I had to delete the contact. I would like to reinstate it. I'm happy to reinstate those ones again if you're telling me you can do a buddy quest, because MGICDRGN, Magic Dragon, needs more buddies for buddy quests because I've gone through a lot of them. I would like
So-
to do some more quickly. I like to do them same day. Hit me up.
I'm going to
So that
say,
was disappointing, but I was really looking forward to it as well because earlier in the week I cracked and I bought myself a witch cubie. Remember last week we were talking, I was thinking about trying to get someone to bin me one or do this, do that. But then if I bin one off them and they want me to bin it back to them, it pays money to the game overall, but then I don't have a cubie. So I went out and I bought one. Cost me 100,100
No.
cubic coins for a witch, which I thought actually wasn't too bad of a price as they're going right now. But I sold a little over 2,000 warty toads for 95,000 cubic coins.
What?
Warty toads right now are selling, buy it now, like less than 20 hours for 45,000 cubic coins.
right, so that you sold, how many warty toads?
2,000.
2,000. So
And-
that's enough to
yeah.
build 2
Did you do-
witches.
Did you
Right.
do lumps of them, like 2 separate
Yeah.
for 1,000 piece?
Yes. I tried
Yes.
the first 1,000, I tried the second 1,000, and I honestly think I may have undersold them at 45,000
Yeah,
and
'cause-
47,000. I think was the other one for buying that.
Yeah,
So for
'cause-
92,000 cubic coins, I thought it was, for me though, I do a lot of, I'm not trying to get rich off the trade so much, but I'm trying to do something that I feel good about. And a straight trade for 2,000 Morty Toads for a Witch Cubie, and I would have been happy. So that kind of worked out. The same thing cost me 10,000 cubic coins difference. So that I was hoping that I would have got my Buddy Quest to help bump it up. Like bump the level, like level up my Witch Cubie faster. I did buy some more footballs, some more football blueprints, and printed 3 that were first time, 3 that were duplicates. So I'm up to level 5 already for my witch. I upgraded. I leveled up 2 levels on my green bolt. So now I've got like a level 5 witch and a level 3 green bolt. So I put them together. That should give me a 40% chance as of right now to spawn the witch quest. So it's not bad, and I still got a little while to go to try and pump those numbers up still.
So if you're hungry, come on in to town, and my pizza shop will be open tomorrow.
Yeah,
a second slice of pizza downtown, and then maybe stop it off with some sushi.
I'm hoping that we can, but our life is run by children's sports. So yeah,
I love it how he's hawking his structures and not mine.
Pardon?
Your pizza shop's not ready yet.
Oh, anytime. Well, I don't even know who's is who's. Honestly, when I go there, I just get whatever I can.
Yeah.
So
we're all around our home, which we're not. So.
Yeah.
So
I did 8 more trade shacks. I actually got one of them paid out a bonus.
nice.
I don't remember getting. I can't remember which one it was. Like they all paid out the regular little bonus, but I got the big one in one of them, it shocked me. I can't remember which one it was then.
Those are extra fun to get during happy hour when they pay out double.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So
I would never.
we were out hunting twice when it turned happy hour. Twice when it turned happy hour, and decided, okay, well, we were going to do these trade shacks because we were there, and then thought, you know what? It's happy hour trade shack. We just threw in keys until we got the happy hour category. And then because we used to do that before, it's totally worth it now. So
for sure.
I did that. So then I actually hit on
Werewolf fur.
werewolf. And so I ended up with 2,400 werewolf fur.
Oh, very nice.
Right. So
Yes, that makes it worth it. I call it burning keys, right?
yeah.
I'll say if I'm trying to get a quest done, I need so many whatever, and we only have so many in Dorchester. If I'm on my last one, I'll burn keys until I get the category so I can complete the daily adventure. A bunch of O'Briens, really, really, really dead set against first burning keys. It just drives her insane. I don't know why, but she doesn't like it. Maybe I'll have her on the show to explain. She'll also explain. Maybe she'll also explain why she's her aversion to selling anything that she's ever gotten from anything ever in the auction house or whatever. She hoards everything.
Well, I can understand that. I like to hoard all of my stuff as well. In saying that, I do sell a bit of stuff, mainly more so cubies if I have the blueprint and I can sell that way.
Right.
But you piqued my curiosity with the 40 totes. I have 2,800 sitting in mine right now. I'm like, I don't have the blueprint. I probably won't ever be able to.
You know, I asked you to sell me those warty totes multiple times, and it was never.
But you weren't wanting to pay $100,000.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you a witch back as exchange. So.
No. Give her the money. Give her the Cubie coins.
Exactly.
For sure.
One thing I was gonna say back to the burning of the keys. So that's his strategy. He's like, oh, you need to burn keys. I think I put in that same werewolf fur one that he got. I think I put in about 7 or 8 keys before I'm like, screw this. If I don't get this happy category next, I'm just answering the damn question, because that's a lot of blue keys, right? And I think after that, it took me about 8 more vaults after that before I actually got the category again.
Right.
So, but I did that in like different trade shacks that I'm like, screw it. I can't be burning all my keys on this.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I have in the past convinced her to burn some keys, and the same thing. She would be like, "This is like 6 keys now, Jason." What? Like, what am I doing? Like, it stands to the front. Like, dude, okay, sorry, it's just my idea.
You guys are gonna really appreciate
Magic Dragon either. I really want her to call me Magic Dragon when we're driving around or walking around playing the game, but she won't do it. I'm like, I'm very disappointed by that.
Okay, I seem to know or feel like I'm a lot like Liz here, where, sorry, bunch of O'Brien, where I have a hard time calling him atrocity.
Yeah.
And it's like, So, anyways, I try. I don't call him that outside of the show usually.
Right.
So you guys are obviously going to really appreciate it when the fountain comes into the game. Did you guys got any fountains in your area so you can build one, or?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Okay. You sure? I thought they were putting one new one in at your arena or something like that. I thought someone said that.
There might be one going in there, but until we know for sure, we can't add the tag. I won't do that, right? Just on speculation. But as soon as there's something in there, I'm ready to put it. So tag it and build it, because we do have a fair amount. I can't remember the last time I counted, but I think we're up to 46 vaults now, and like walkable plus maybe. I think that's 46.
Nice.
The last. I don't want to guess anymore. It's not bad. So 46, the green plus including the green vault. There's 6 trade shacks, coffee shop, and a vending machine across the river, which is still for us. We're good.
So Ryder Chick and CC Johns both say that they burn keys at the green user vault at happy hour.
Yeah. Oh, green user vault at happy hour?
Yeah.
I burnt green keys before so I can get perfect.
Yeah. I
still only have 1 chromatic blueprint for 310 perfect answers. I think that's where it is. I've got 345 green vaults answered. I think it was about 310 that were perfect. I could be off on that. Maybe even 250, 300. I don't know. I want more chromatic QB blueprints.
Yeah, I think looking at the comment here though, I'm not sure if she burns them to get happy hour. I think she just burns them at green, like in happy hour. I think she just in general she burns them at green user vaults, just trying to go quick to get the perfects, right? So, right? So not at happy hour, but just burning them quickly in order to get the perfects, right? Which I know I've
Right.
done, and I think we tend to do that too,
Yeah, that's what.
right? Because like I'm
Yeah.
So
sure.
what if you? So then, just if you can't get the answer right, and you know you can't, you just let it time out, or you choose the wrong answer.
I think like
Choose one answer.
just like the way we do it is you see the question and you immediately hit an answer, and if you get it right, if you got it right, you're getting a perfect, and if you get it wrong, you do it again. Although, right, like because I
Yeah.
know sometimes I'll get the happy hour, I'll get the green bolt, and I'll read the question, and I'm like, and I pause for a second because I don't want to waste the key,
Right.
versus just reading it and hitting, right? So,
Yeah.
which is a way to burn it, and because you're whatever. But,
Well, I'm a little low on green keys ever since the Toronto event, and
Yeah.
now we did not
I'd like-
buy. Sorry,
No, go ahead. Finish yours first.
we did not buy Adventure Road this month, but we both completed this
Right.
week.
Good.
Anyways, in saying that, I had forgotten that you can't upgrade, or like you can't transfer keys easily. Like you don't get the lump sum of the hundreds that you can do
Right.
on
Oh,
like you have
yeah.
on the road.
What's
So
on
I'm
Adventure
sure
Road?
all my keys are dwindling because I refuse to
Oh,
do
wow.
one key at a time. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Once you get used to that big
Yeah.
forge, it'd be hard, right?
exactly.
I think we're talking about burning keys, though. Anytime you burn a key, you should get credit for a key spent on a vault.
hmm
Like your 35 volts or whatever. If I'm using my keys in the trade shacks, I want credit for that. I know I bring it up every second week or something, but it's like
No,
come on.
I agree. I agree.
yeah,
I
makes
get it.
sense.
Technically, it's not a vault though. So while I see the one side of it, I also like when I'm spending a key, I'm answering trivia. Same thing. Give me just one. Just one. I just want to count as one, right?
And what's one? I mean, you need 1,600 points to level a QB from level 1 to 10. So, what's one blue key in a
Right.
trade shack that
Yeah.
you can do every 3 days?
Yeah. Okay, so my week goal. I'm on level 30. I'm
Excellent.
at zero,
Congratulations.
0 of 300 for tier 30 of Adventure Road already.
Great.
Yeah, excellent.
So I haven't even seen I've been really on top of the Adventure Road, the tasks, the daily adventures. So that's helped a lot. Plus the driving back and forth to St. Thomas, that helped a lot because there's more balls that way. Plus I got my walking area here in town, which works really well.
hmm
So I
And
think that was my week in the Cubieverse.
There seems as well, like in Adventure Road Quest, there's a lot less ones like level this number of cubies
Yeah.
right now. Because I know those were always like the hardest ones to do, and people like built up a strategy for a bunch of those, and then just they stopped coming. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a good handful of them sitting there waiting. They're on the cusp of switching over, and you're like going over to the next level. And
You know, it'd be nice to have happen if every year or something it reset for first-time prints on a blueprint or something.
hmm
So I don't know where the points would go to or whatever, but so they can go to. Like I loved having first-time prints of an epic QB, would jump me up 3 levels on the QB that I had, right, for experience points.
hmm
Yeah,
If
no,
there's some sort of reset or even second time or every year it diminishes by half or something, so you still get some. I would do that because there's been a lot of print a common QB, print a rare QB, print any epic, right? They've been doing that a lot, so I know they're getting resources out of the game. They're getting more QBs, but like, let's go. I want to something to
I
vamp
the,
that up would be nice.
the one problem with that is that it gives longtime players an advantage, because if you've got 20 epics or
Extra
whatever,
blueprint.
or extra
Yeah.
blueprints or whatever. And like legendaries give you 1,000 points, I believe. And there's 2 or 3 of those in the game. So if you had a legendary, that's almost instantaneously kind of level stuff. So
Right.
that would make someone, as I said, give it a big advantage to older players that have accumulated a ton of blueprints, assuming they've got the
Right.
resources to print them, right? Likewise,
Yeah.
I like if I haven't printed it, often I'm saving that for a time where I want to level something quickly, right? Which makes
Right.
you
Yeah.
not want to print. So
Yeah.
if it reset every year, I might be like, oh no, I need the resource. I only got one more print of this. I'm not going to print this again until next year. So
I think
Oh,
if they reset
speaking
that,
of,
if they reset that every year, that would be awesome.
yeah, something I don't, but atrocities is right, but an aspect of it, but something I don't know. But has it always been this way? Bunch of O'Brien's pointed out to me the other day that in the game, in my inventory, on my blueprints, some of the blueprints have printers on them. And she's like, I think it shows you which ones you printed. I'm like, what? And I looked at that,
Yep.
and so in the game, there's a printer icon on it. But if I click on it, those are the ones that I have the resources to print.
yeah, so that
I
came
go back
live
to it.
in the Cubieverse, or very quickly new in the Cubieverse.
Okay.
Where from there, that will show you which ones that you are able to print.
Without clicking on it, though. I mean, it shows
Yeah,
you without
no.
clicking on it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right at the bottom of there, there's a little thing that
Okay.
tags
Yeah,
where you can print
that's
it.
how I am, right? I just play the game and have fun. So,
And likewise, you can also do a search on your blueprints, and where
Yeah.
you've got the option to print, show printable versus non-printable. So it's getting on. Holy crap! It's getting on
Yeah.
8:45. We haven't really talked about Halloween in much detail. So let's get the code contest going.
yeah, we'll have to do Halloween next week.
Oh, definitely.
That's
So
like, we're right in
I've-
the middle of it.
I've got it here. When I hit go on this, the keyword is going to be live. So you're going to need to add keyword live in the chat along with your Discord username. Goldminer, if you win, Goldminer is the one you'll need to contact in. Not yet, Writer Chick. Not yet. Got to hit the button. Not yet until I hit the button. So once I hit the button, it goes live.
Why don't you just hit the damn button?
Fine. I will hit the damn button right now. Start capturing messages.
Excellent.
Okay. So
Live.
Go ahead.
now we're live.
Right?
So for the next until this we got 290 drops down to 0. We're going. So make sure Rider Chick and Chaotic Kitten get back in there. So for sure. So that will go live and we will get there. All right. So what was I saying? Oh,
Well, why don't we talk briefly about the Halloween while we're waiting
while
for it to
we're
come?
waiting, sure. So Halloween coming up. Obviously, we've been setting up, organizing our Discord community, trying to figure out when people can get together for some group hunts. Finally got some stuff. I'm gonna ask for a kiosk for our area. It might be a little late, but for I think next Sunday morning around 10 o'clock, I'm trying to get a kiosk going. That seems to be the best time for most people. My one concern with the kiosk is it sends out a radar beam. Is that going to conflict with the radar beam that is sent out for cauldrons? Hopefully they've tested that. I don't know if they have, because I think last year, did they not turn off buddy quests during the Halloween event because of concern over the conflict with the radar?
They might have.
Yeah, I think they did. So hopefully that's tested out because I do know that they have set up. There are other kiosks set up um, for during the event, but I'm kind of curious as to how's that radar happen. Is that going to conflict? So um,
Can I jump over to the live comments that there was a typo on Kivo Strings? He's redone it, so I don't know if he will be captured twice. And somebody else wrote their name in there twice as well, I think early, but then both were done after you said live, or to type it in. So I don't know if there's going to be an issue with that
I
on there.
I believe it shows unique stuff. Um,
The username?
Unique usernames that are valid.
Okay, well then I guess we're good.
So we shall
So
see. So because filter duplicate filter, we need to have the word live. So it will run. So it's running. So I got another 190 seconds or so to get your name in for the contest to win a Sweden stamp. Make sure you use the word live as included with your Discord name, and then if you are the winner, you need to reach out to Goldminer. She will obviously respond to the winning Discord account, but you need to reach out to her, and she'll get you the loot code for sure. So
Yeah.
but I'm looking forward to the Halloween event. Hopefully, we get enough people playing in the area because it's a group thing. It's a way to obviously get people to play. You know, it's a great opportunity to.
this to me is one of the funnest events that's hosted or that's put on. Not also the Christmas one, minus the Nutcracker incident. was also a fun one as well. But I personally can't wait for this to happen. However, I also know atrocities will make me go hunting like massive amounts, which we've been doing lately, anyways. So I feel like burnout is in my future.
How many yellow keys are you anticipating throwing into epics?
Well, last year we burned. Burn is not the right word. I think we put in about 13 to 15 epic and got the moonstone.
Yeah.
I am sitting at like 73, I think, yellow keys right now. So I guess if I could have that many vaults or that many.
You ready? Yeah.
I'm ready. What else am I going to use these yellow keys for?
Make reds.
Yeah.
Right?
I have no more reds left. But
yeah, I think we probably went overboard last year, so my intention is to do less.
That's what I felt that way too last year because then we had all these moonstones. I'm not sure what to do with them, but it's nice to see that they came back for two things for another use this year, right?
Yeah.
What else can you use them in?
This year's epic.
This year in the epic. Okay, I thought you meant already this year. But they've been giving them out in. They gave them out on the Adventure Road once, did they not? Where I kind of feel like after paying a yellow key per moonstone, I really don't know if that was fair to just give them out.
I disagree with you because I'm looking at the Adventure Road right now, and I'm thinking I'm disappointed with it because between the paint for the first 10 and resin, and then you get into the resources, which were always a thing, but they're all common resources for the most part, right? Like if I'm paying for Adventure Road, I want to be getting the uncommon, the rare resources out of it because right now, where full fur, I just dropped 2,400. So other people will do that in other places depending upon what's in the BQ area or what's staffing their trade shacks. So you know the rare, the common resources.
You guys finished Adventure Road already, right?
Yes.
Like last week, I thought.
Yeah.
Well,
we're close.
And so you were done in 12 to 15 days without buying Adventure Pass. So
Yeah.
those bonus gifts on the right side, like Atrocities is saying, it needs to be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Now, in saying that, though, we don't have the QB. We don't have the headquarters.
Okay.
Which the headquarters is here nor there, but eventually you would want to have. We try to get it. And likewise, we don't have the QB holder thing,
display
or
case.
I can't.
Right. Yeah. The display case.
And that's
not that matters, but
well, that's something I realized for the first time here is you can't buy a display case in the auction house, right? Like they're not.
All right.
It's not that you can't list. I don't think you can even list them. There's no way to even list a display case to buy them, right? Because they're just like something you get, and then there's no way you can buy or sell those, which is something I've never thought of before.
I haven't looked extensively into it, but can you mint them to the blockchain?
No idea.
Yeah, I haven't gone through that very much as of yet, but that'd be interesting.
So how much longer for the spin thing?
I was just at 2 minutes. I just flashed that up.
Oh. Okay.
So, 120 seconds.
I think like Atrocities has been keeping his eye on the auction house for the house. The headquarters, as well as the Navigator QB.
Right.
Neither are the headquarters has been coming out, but the Navigator has not. So I personally think by the end of the month I'll end up probably buying it. It's just we were I don't want to say we were short on Crystal Key. We were short
for what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You had other places they had to go. You explained it well last week, I thought. So
yeah. Ended up buying more QB or Crystal Keys. So we now have some left over. Plus, we always go to the vending machines every week. So.
Augusta presents asks, are there any new loot codes? And the answer is, we're not aware of any new loot codes other than the one we're giving away here. So, but there's no.
And that's one code for one person.
All right. So but there's not anywhere of any new loot codes in the game at this point. All right, we're at 13 messages captured. So we have timed out here. So it is closed. So everybody there's nothing covering the screen, right? So I'm going to pick a winner. So 30 messages were pulled. We got 13 potential winners. And as we said, you can't win again. So I'm going to hit the pick a winner button. Good luck, everybody. 1 in 13 chance. And we got...
hold on.
Rider Chick.
Rider Chick, yes.
All right.
Congratulations.
Plumber Boy
Congratulations.
That list.
You want to
Is
see
there
a
a way
list?
to show people other than when it was picking online or on the screen, it was flicking through the names. Is there a way to show the list?
Yeah, I can show the list.
Once again, people are thinking it's rigged. I don't even know who Rider Chick is, so.
People are just gonna say it's rigged until they win, unless they're the winner.
Right? Yeah.
So. All right.
And if anyone ever did anything
Hold on.
proprietary,
Is Rider Chick? Did we do the escape room with her?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna hit the export. I'm gonna.
Neelix says it's rigged until they win, so that's.
yeah. Well, even when they do the spin on the Hunter's Lodge, there's endless comments of it being rigged.
Yeah. That's true. So, anyways, Rider Chick, send me a message on Discord and I will give you the code.
So we can see here, I don't know if you can zoom in too well, but it's on there. So we've got Hoth was in, a bunch of O'Briens, Makatikatiki, Neelek, CC Johns, Chaotic Kitten, Rider Chick, Mr. Zag, Augusta Presents, Kivo Strings,
Ah.
Troy. Who's this? Hazelin Perea and Plumber Boy.
Nice.
So, thank you for all 13 of you that entered. But there you go.
Well,
Anyways,
thanks everybody.
I think that's a cool tool. I like that tool, how that one works. Able to grab the information and do this. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
So I see no comments about the the other loot codes with through other means this week.
No, I guess no one. I haven't seen any. So
No, we hardly ever see them unless somebody posts them somewhere. Well,
yeah.
somebody else goes, "Hey, did you hear of this loot code?"
Yep.
So
Yeah. So awesome. All right.
Okay. Thanks,
So
guys.
it's coming up on the hour, so I think that's it. Unless you got anybody else has anything else they want to say, I think it was a good conversation. Really barely touched on Halloween, other than to say it's exciting. I'm hoping to get out and start finding cauldrons. Great mechanic. I love it, and we'll go from there.
The event starts the 25th.
Thursday at 8 p.m. our time. So 25 UTC. So it goes Thursday.
Do you think anyone would be interested in a quick show on the 24th? If we did a Wednesday night?
Pretty sure we'll be out hunting at that point. So
no, the day before. The day before the event. Do we want to do another into the Cubieverse? People are good with. They know what they're doing for Halloween.
I think
But we'll do a follow up on Sunday. Get you guys all caught up and give you our strategy to that point.
or will we? Will atrocities have to be out gathering more resources?
I think it all depends on
Maybe it'll be
when
live. Maybe we'll do a live show while we're hunting.
live.
As he's driving around.
We'll try the Archimedes. We'll try the Archimedes route.
Don't drive and play the game.
Right.
You're the passenger. You don't drive and play the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're in places. Like sometimes you got to drive to those freight shacks in another town. You got to drive over to them. But we'll drive for cauldrons, but please be safe and responsible.
Yes.
Absolutely. And remember, it's supposed to be a walking thing. So,
yes.
There were things that you need to be walking in order for these cauldrons to spawn. So that's one more reason not to be driving for this. So,
or stream a live hunt. It's what Haas says.
We shall see.
That would be fun.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you. That's it for the show. Please like, subscribe, comment below, as we always say. I'm out. Thank you.
Until next week. Happy hunting.
Happy hunting.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.